Carver Commodore. Look at you
Man,
guys.
glad to be here.
We're in a soulless Austin conference room.
Yeah.
I love it.
But there's a lot of soul outside of this building.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Yeah. Man, congratulations on all the success this year.
Oh, thank
What's
you.
going on? Yeah, and by the way, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How was your birthday?
It was a blast, man. Like we ate some red velvet pie. I had a shot on stage. We walked around Dallas for a good bit, just kind of meandering. We watched a movie. Yeah, we saw Scream 6.
Okay.
So it was a jam-packed day.
There's 6 screams now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
They're just churning them out.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Solid.
Well, guys, thanks for being here. And it's super early in the morning when we're taping this. So I gotta ask you guys, rock stars like you guys, did you guys wake up early for this, or have you guys not gone to bed?
No, we go to bed and we sleep as much as we possibly can, honestly. Yeah, we played a bunch of shows on the way out here too, so my voice is feeling like tired, so I needed the rest for sure. But we got up at like 9.
Yeah.
We had like 8 hours of sleep last night. So
it's good.
perfect.
At the end of the night after a show, usually the other band or some friends of ours will be like, "Oh, let's go to the bar and hang out."
Yeah.
And we're like, "We're gonna go get some food and then go to sleep."
Yeah.
So
That's our routine.
It's always
It's our
easy.
routine.
the old man band, I guess.
Yeah.
I get it, guys.
Yeah.
First time at South by, right?
First time.
Yeah.
First
Are you
day,
guys excited?
first time.
Oh, yeah. So stoked.
Yeah.
Because there's like a lot going on, and you guys are coming off a great tour.
Mhm.
You know, how do you guys like keep it healthy? Like your energies, like sleep, nutrition, all that stuff. Like all those things matter.
We try. We try to be as intentional as you can be on tour with not trying to just fill ourselves with garbage. And
We still do. But
we still
Yeah.
do, but we try to be smart about it, I guess, and
Yeah.
drink a lot of water.
Yeah, you guys have been touring with Brother Moses. What's on your green room? Like, yeah.
So-
what's on your right?
Depends on the day, but the other night when we had like a really nice green room at a venue that cared to like fill our rider, we had
Hummus.
hummus,
Carrots.
yeah,
Chips
some
and salsa.
watermelon,
Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch
Okay,
Kids,
okay, I like that. I like that, right?
veggie tray, all the classic stuff, I guess. LaCroix.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's a good rider.
Yeah, it was
It's a good
solid.
time.
Yeah. super
Brother
solid.
Moses were the ones with the Sour Patch Kids, but we
Yeah,
benefited
we
from it too.
appreciate that,
Yeah.
yes.
we're gonna be putting that on ours.
You can, you learn.
Yeah.
As you grow your career, you start taking
Yeah.
from everybody.
That's right.
Sour Patch is gonna stay.
Totally.
I love it, guys. Guys, so you guys are from Alabama, from Florence, Alabama. Let me ask you about that because I mean Alabama's kind of blowing up a little bit,
Okay, cool.
and it's close to Muscle Shoals,
Yeah.
and a lot of my Nashville friends that live in Nashville, they're moving either to Muscle Shoals or like Florence area
Mhm.
or like Asheville or something. But Alabama is like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
What's going on in Florence? Like, what is it about there that people are like? It's almost like a secret, and they really don't want to like say it out loud. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
shh.
Honestly, I feel like the biggest thing is that kind of draws people in is the like price and just all the available property and all that stuff, which is obviously something that you want to keep a secret because you don't want it to turn into something that isn't great or turn into what a lot of bigger cities become. But it's just been such a creative place for so long because of Muscle Shoals and because of the artist community that lived there. And now it's kind of come over to Florence, and there's this whole like blooming scene of like artists and musicians and stuff it kind of took a dip right before COVID, but I feel like since COVID it has started to kind of be back on the rise. So it's really cool, man. There's a lot of new studios opening up, new venues opening up, and a lot of great things happening. And I'm the one that lives there. We all live like in different parts of Alabama, but these guys, I mean, what do y'all think from an outside perspective, like not living there?
I love Florence personally. I think that it's got the like this beautiful mixture of like legacy music and like old soul and blues, and so many records have been cut there that are by legacy artists, and then that kind of history mixed with the fact that it has the small town feeling. It makes you feel I think it makes a lot of people who come visit feel very at home immediately and very safe. And a lot of times bands that are from bigger cities will visit somewhere like Muscle Shoals or Florence, and it's just a breath of fresh air to be able to step out of the studio and just, be kind of in a more rural area. And it's still close enough to places like Nashville and
Sure.
and stuff like that it's not like off the beaten path too far. But it's a beautiful city, and we have done some work there, like as far as recording and stuff, and it just felt very much like, like at home, I guess. And
Yeah, the community, it seems like, is the biggest thing that draws people in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you can be there and literally feel like you know everyone.
Yeah.
It's a smaller town, it's a college town,
Yeah.
like 40,000 people or so, but every day you see, people that you see every day, basically.
Yeah.
So,
No one's out
Yeah.
to get you or.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we were talking about, on this tour, and on most tours, we're going through like bigger cities, and every night we're like afraid of our van getting broken into and stuff getting stolen and all that. And like, man, I'm just glad that where I live, I don't have to like constantly live in
Yeah.
fear of that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a big trade-off. Like, there's so much stuff that we don't have access to in the smaller towns we live in, but there is a lot that comes with it that's positive.
Yeah, absolutely. And you brought it forward. And,
Yeah.
And recently you guys in Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm sorry this happened to you guys. You guys got a couple guitars stolen.
Yeah, sadly.
But it was really great to see how the community kind of like rallied around.
Yeah,
you.
that was
So-
very cool.
Yeah.
It blew our minds.
So what happened? Color the details for us. What happened?
Yeah, we were loading out of the venue. We had our stuff like behind the trailer,
The East
kind of
Room?
getting ready. Yeah, at the East Room, and we moved the trailer around. And by the time we figured out, like, oh, our stuff's still sitting over there, like it was gone. So it was,
Sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they left my pedal board, which I'm very thankful for, because that was honestly more expensive than the guitars.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a huge bummer, just because of, I've been playing that stuff for a few years.
Sure.
It wasn't like anything handed down or like super sentimental, or they're really cheap guitars, honestly. But
It just sucks, right?
Yeah, and it's a bad feeling, like just overall, to feel like that kind of thing happens. And thank God that it was just a couple guitars, and some of our friends and have had vans stolen and like
literally
entire.
the same day.
Yeah, so we feel very fortunate. And then on top of that, we did a small GoFundMe in the meantime, and just the people that rallied around us, For a band our size, it's really easy for us to feel kind of invisible to people. And so when something like that happens to you, it makes you feel even smaller.
Right.
But then the community aspect of people wanting to invest in us, and that they believe in us enough to, even when we met our goal, they continue to want to give.
Yeah.
It really made us feel seen, and we're so grateful for the community that we've grown. It's a massive part of what makes us who we are, is the
Yeah.
community that surrounds us.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think you guys got a piece of the end. You're gonna play a song for us, but I gotta ask about the EP. Too much EP, great EP,
Yeah.
guys, man, and it's so good. My only complaint is that it's short. It's too damn good. There's like
The
no
irony
filler,
of the name.
You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask. I was curious about this. I don't know why I've never asked anybody this before. Like, it has to be super hard to make an EP like that length.
yeah.
With quality, because
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys left a lot of good stuff on the cutting board, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know, that was left over from Welcome to the Modern World, our second record.
Which is great, yeah.
Thank you. And so we recorded 17 songs in those sessions, and those were all left over. And then we recorded one of them, like right before we put that EP out.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
it was literally like too much to fit on one album. And then they all didn't really fit the vibe or like the overall story or theme that well. So we, just decided to release them all on our own. And it's surprising how much people have enjoyed like
Yeah.
the EP and how different every song is.
Mhm.
Right.
Man, I don't know how you guys hold these great songs that don't feel the vibe. Like, and you just put it like aside. If I was a musician, I couldn't fucking wait to pull that that same night,
It's very hard.
It is
for
very
us,
hard.
but-
I mean, the first song on there, it's called They Don't Know.
Yeah.
And when we went in to record the second record, that was initially going to be like our first single.
Mhm.
It was what
It
we
was the
thought.
First song we recorded.
The first
Yeah, the very
one.
first song.
Mhm.
And then we waited, 2 years to
Yeah.
put it out.
Yeah.
So it was hard.
Amazing.
Yep.
worked out.
Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. You guys are awesome people. Your reputation speaks for itself. Everybody loves you, and now I know why.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
And if you guys want to take us away with a song, would be like super great.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
So, one string less, but we're going to go for it anyways. This song is from a new EP that we're going to be putting out soon, and it's called Never Satisfied. I find it hard to be happy for anyone who might have anything. I search my heart, I try to fight it. Deep down I know it's just a selfish thing, but I'm a selfish guy. I'm never satisfied in any part of life. How come it's always better on the other side? I'm lots of fun, but kinda petty. I keep them laughing till they do me wrong. My mouth's a gun, loaded and ready, but I won't hesitate to hurt someone. But then I just might cry. I'm never satisfied in any part of life. How come it's always better on the other side? Limit. My mind's spinning. There ain't no winning when you're stuck inside your head. I'm never satisfied in any part of life. How come it's always better on the other side? Alright. I'm never satisfied in any part of life. How come it's always